Hey guys, I'm Dana. I'm very excited to do our full body Pilates wheel workout today. I'm going to be using 2 blue springs, the handles, and the foot straps, and that's it. And of course, as with this or any exercise program, please always consult your healthcare provider before starting. So let's take our blue springs and thread the handle through. And attach both carabiners to one side of your Pilates wheel. Handle right through the other one. And clip them both in. So I'm starting with a high foot bar. Let's bring the arches of the foot onto the foot bar. And keep your handles and your springs nice and taut, right? So you've got just a little bit of a bicep curl going here, and my back is flat, and my shoulder blades are squeezing together, and my shoulders are pulling down my back, and my lower belly is pulling in towards my spine. I'm gonna take a deep inhale here, and on my exhale, I'm gonna tuck the pelvis under, drop the shoulders, round the spine, and roll all the way down. Head comes down, and I'm gonna press my legs out nice and long. Let's do just a few reps of footwork here, yeah? Bend the knees in and press the wheel long for 10 and 9, 8 and 7, for 6 and 5, for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Hold the wheel long, hold the arms long, hold the legs long. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, tuck the chin, round the spine, fold at the hips, and come up to your assisted teaser. My biceps are working here. Round the spine, back down, head hits the mat. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, curl and come up. 8 more, all the way down. Exhale, round the spine up for 7. Inhale. Exhale to lift for 6. Inhale, exhale to lift for 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. One more time. Take a deep breath and come up, and let's hold it right here. So my spine is still in that nice deep C curve, and my belly is pulling in towards my spine. And I've got this nice little set of biceps working, right? My biceps are totally engaged. Keep the biceps engaged, and I want you to continue to deepen the C curve of your spine and round back just until the top of your waistband hits the floor, right? I'm wearing some high-waisted pants, so mine goes up a little higher. Again, exhale, scoop the belly in, round the spine till your waistband hits the mat, and then round the spine back up, deepening the C curve. Let's do it again for 8. Round back. And pull up for 7. So biceps are assisting you here, but abs are really working, right? 6. Roll up. And 5, getting that deep burn into your lower abdominals below the belly button for 4. And 3, my pelvis tucks under. And 2, one more time, round back, round up. Now I'm gonna go from a rounded spine into an extended spine. My back is super flat, almost a little bit arched with my shoulders thrown back. I'm gonna pull my elbows back and press against the foot bar with my feet so my lat muscles engage, and pulse it. Little slow, controlled pulses here, using my back muscles for 8, 7, for 6, and 5, for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Lengthen the arms, let the wheel roll forward, and let your feet come off. Legs out long in front of you. Reach up, take one inhale, exhale, dive forward, grab your toes or your shins. wherever feels good, and just let the back relax and release. roll up. Let's keep our foot bar high and let's go right into some feet and straps, one of my favorite Pilates wheel exercises. So unhook one side of your blue spring, take the handle off, pinch your foot loop in half, and thread it right through the carabiner. There's one side. Let's do the other. Take the handle off, put my foot loop on. Okay, turn around, I'm gonna lay it down. I'm gonna secure the wheel with one hand while I place my right foot in, and then left foot comes in. So I'm gonna keep my elbows really nice and narrow, and I'm gonna press my hands into the foot bar. I'm gonna come into a little frog, yeah? So my knees are right over my hips, my tailbone is pressing down into the mat, my bra strap is pressing down into the mat, and my belly is pulling in. You can kind of fit a slice of pizza in between my toes, if you can see my toes. So my heels are together and my toes are apart. That's my Pilates first position. I'm gonna bend my knees in so they come in right in over the hips. I'm gonna squeeze the heels together as I extend the legs long, yeah? Bend and extend. My tailbone is staying pressing down into the mat. We've got 8 and 7. Good, so feel your inner thighs working here for 6 and 5, 4, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Hold the legs long. My lower back and my pelvis stay still. My legs float up towards the ceiling only as far as I can keep my tailbone pressing down into the mat. Let's do some leg circles from here. Reach the legs down and together, out and around for 9 and 8. And I'm holding on to this first position so my heels come together, my toes stay facing outward in that external rotation. 6 and 5, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet come together up at the top, tailbones planting down. Let's reverse. Open, sweep down. Glue the heels together right in the center. They lift up for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. My shoulders stay pressing down the back. 3, 2, last one. Bring it up. Let your knees bend in if you want. 1 breath rest right here. 1 breath, that's it. And then press it back out. Press the tailbone down. Let's reach out, V for victory. I've got that external rotation of my legs, so my heels are facing inward, my toes are facing outward. I'm gonna draw little dinner plate size circles right here, just little dinner plates for 9, 8, 7, 6. So I can really feel some inner thigh here. I hope that you can too. 4, 3. Try to keep your knees as straight as possible. 1, let's reverse it. Reverse direction for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the legs out long. Let's draw a little letter V, yeah? So my heels come down towards the floor and together, and they lift back up to the ceiling. For 4, just polishing off that inner thigh. For 3, and 2, and last time, bring it down, and bring it up, and bring it in. Take one foot out at a time. Now let your feet, the soles of your feet come together and let your knees fall open and just enjoy that inner thigh stretch for 2 breaths right here. Take an inhale. One more time. Let the inner thigh stretch out. And then go ahead and just take that right knee and bring it all the way on top of your left and press your hand into the mat and come all the way up to sitting. Let's take our straps off for right now. And let's just put them to the side. I'm gonna put mine right on the couch. So I'm gonna go right into a mermaid here because I wanna get a nice stretch through my side. So my leg closest to the wheel is tucked in and my leg farthest from the wheel is facing outward, right? My shin is facing away from the wheel. I'm gonna reach my arm away from the wheel and then I'm gonna press the wheel away and lean myself all the way over. I'm being mindful to keep both of my shoulders away from my ears here. I'm gonna come up. One more time, inhale, exhale, press the wheel away. And this time I'm gonna rotate my upper body to face the wheel. I'm gonna square my hands off. I'm gonna keep my shoulders away from my ears. I'm gonna hug my belly in and I'm keeping this hip reaching down towards the ground, reaching away from the wheel to get a stretch through my QL, my lower back, my side. Feels so good. Then I'm gonna take my hand furthest from you, my left hand. I'm gonna bring it to center. I'm gonna face you guys and I'm gonna come all the way up. And this time, I'm gonna just twist around and grab onto my shin, drop my shoulders and try to get a little rotational stretch right here. Oh, feels good. Okay. Take your wheel and bring it over to the other side and of course reverse your legs. So, wheel side leg, the knee faces the wheel and your other leg is facing away. Hand right into the center, reach the arm out, take an inhale, drop both shoulders, grow tall through your spine. Exhale, send the wheel away with control, lean over, get the shoulders away from the ears and feel that stretch through your side. And bring it all the way up. Inhale one more time. Exhale. This time I'm rotating towards the wheel. I'm squaring off my hands. I'm pressing my shoulders away from my ear. I'm pulling my belly in and I'm reaching this hip towards the ground. Getting that lovely rotation. One more breath here. And then hand into the center of the bar. I'm gonna face you, dropping my shoulders, and I'm gonna come all the way up, and I'm gonna twist away from the wheel and lift through the spine and drop the shoulders down. Oh, feels good. Okay, so now I'm gonna face my back towards the wheel, yeah? I'm gonna bring both hands to the edges of the foot bar. I wanna make sure I'm nice and centered, and I'm gonna keep my knees glued together here. I'm gonna really work on keeping my shoulders down and away from my ears, and I'm gonna pull my lower belly in. So right now my back is flat. What I'm gonna go to is a tucked tailbone so that I can round through the spine and just roll the wheel out just a few inches, right? And I feel that major stretch through my shoulders. I have tight shoulders, so it doesn't take much for me to feel a big stretch through there. I'm keeping my tailbone tucked under, and I'm gonna round the spine up till my shoulders come over hips, and then I lift up tall into a flat back. Exhale, do it again. Scoop and round. Pull the belly in, inhale. Exhale, feel that stretch through the shoulders. Roll back up. Lift up tall into your nice flat back, and let's do it one more time. Exhale, scoop, round the spine. And roll all the way up. Okay. So I'm going to take my wheel back in front of me. Let's switch it to a low foot bar. So pull them out, rotate, drop it down, feel it click, tighten it up, and let's not add anything yet, yeah? So I'm going to place the balls of my feet right onto my foot bar, right onto the center of my foot bar, and I'm going to go into a first position here. So My heels are together, my toes are apart. You could fit a little slice of pizza in between my toes, right? And I'm gonna grab onto my shins and pull my shoulder blades together so I'm really tall and really lifted, and I feel my back muscles engage. Then I'm gonna pass that contraction from my back muscles into my abdominals as I reach the arms forward. I'm gonna tuck the tailbone and scoop and round the spine back, right? I'm only going back to where I know I can control my movement and I can do a few things here without falling backwards, yeah? So go back to where you feel challenged, but your feet aren't lifting up off of your foot bar. So I'm dropping my shoulders down, I'm rounding my spine, I'm pulling my belly in, and I'm giving little pulses up for 10, 9, and 8, 7, and 6. So my spine is rounded, but my shoulders aren't doing this. 4, and 3, and 2, and I'm gonna hold it on 1. Hands come behind my head, abs have to work even harder. I'm gonna rotate towards you, which is my right, and then I'm gonna come back to center and a little pulse up. For 2, center, lift, and lower. For 3, center, lift, and lower. For 4, center, lift, lower. 5, 6, 2 more, 7, 1 more time, twist, come center, bring it up, grab onto your shins and let the burn leave your abdominals. So give yourself a little assist here. I like to say be a noodle for a second and let everything relax and release. And then once again, we're gonna reach the arms forward and round the spine back, getting that nice deep C curve. Pull the belly towards the spine. Hands come behind the head. Exhale, twist, center, pull the belly in as you lift. For 7, center and up. 4, 6, center and lift. For 5, center and up. For 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, center, lift, reach the arms down, grab on, lift up, take your feet off of the wheel, and let's go right into a child's pose right here. Nice wide knees so your chest can sink down, grab onto your foot bar and just roll yourself forward. Come into that child's pose and take a deep breath. Okay, so let's bring it back up. We're gonna stay on the low foot bar, and our springs are already set up just like we want them with our foot straps, so let's keep it just like that. 1 carabiner to each side of the wheel. 1 clip on right here on the right side, and 1 clip on the left side. We're only gonna be using 1 spring at a time. So what you'll learn about me is that I love to get butt work in. So the wheel is actually one of my favorite ways to get my butt work in, because not only am I strengthening and shaping my butt from all angles using the foot strap, but I also have to keep the wheel nice and secured, so I'm using my serratus anterior, which, you know, can sometimes be that spot that kind of hangs over your bra strap, and you want to keep that nice and toned. It's also extremely important for postural work, right? So the shoulders come down my back. I'm going to just slip my foot right into the strap, yeah? I'm going to really work on keeping the serratus engaged so this doesn't happen and my shoulders are all the way down the back and the belly is pulling all the way in. Lower belly is pulling in towards the small of your back. Think of it like that. Okay, so I'm going to stay on my left knee and I'm going to press my right leg nice and long, yeah? You can feel your glute kick in already. Now I'm going to bend my knee in just as much as I still feel a little bit of tension on the rope. I don't want the rope to go slack and my foot to slip out of the loop. So keep a little bit of tension on your spring at all time. Press it out and bend it in for 9 and 8. Good. Cinch your ribs together. And 5, 4, 4, and 3, and 2, Can already feel my butt working. 1. Good, now bring the knee down. I want you to open the knee out to the side like a dog at a fire hydrant, right? And kick it out and up. So just a little bit higher behind you. Then bring the knee back in. Imagine that there's a flame right under your knee. You don't want to let it drop down. You want to keep it high. Now bring it down to the ground. Lift it up. Press it up and out. Bend it in. Drop it down. 8 more. 8. Press out. Bring it in and down. 4, 7. Out. In and down. 4, 6. Press it out. Bring it in. Drop it down. For 5, lift. Bring it in and down. 4, 4. I'm really trying to keep my ribs laced together here and my belly pulling in. For 3. And 2. Up and out. Bring it in. Drop it down. Now last time, bring it in, out, in, and down. Take 1 breath right here. Take an inhale. Get the shoulders down. Bring the knee back up. And now we just kick it up and out and bring it in. Again, out and in. 4, 9, and 8, 7, 6, and 5, and 4, 4, 3, and 2, and 1 more time. Out, hold it long. So my toes are facing you guys. My leg is externally rotated, and I'm trying not to dump into this other hip, right? I'm gonna keep the leg externally rotated, and I'm gonna bring it down and press it up for 10. Down, up for 9, 8, and lift. 7, 6, 5. What are your shoulders doing? Get them down the back. Pull the belly in. 2. 1 more time. Bring it up. Bring the knee all the way in. Let the foot slip out. Come into your nice wide knee child's pose and reach it forward. Take 1 breath right here. 1 deep inhale and exhale. Whew. And then come on up. And of course, we got to do it on the other side, right? So left foot is going to come into that foot loop. Find your position to start, right? So the shoulders are down the back. Hands are right beneath the shoulders. Belly's pulling in. Find tension on the rope first and then kick it straight back. And bend it in just to that start of tension on the rope. Back for 9 and in. For 8 and 7. For 6 and 5. My shoulders want to creep up really bad, so I have to really focus on keeping them down. And 3 and 2 and 1. Let the knee come down. Take 1 inhale. Let's open the knee out to the side like a dog on a fire hydrant, right? Check your shoulders, pull the belly in, and kick it out. Bend it in, drop it down. For 2. Out, in, and down. 4, 3, out, in, and down. Keep that knee lifted when it comes back in, yeah? 4, 5, press it out. Bring it in, drop it down. 4, 6, up and out, in, and down. 4, 7, out, in and down. 4, 8. Press it up and out. Bring it in. Drop it down. For 9. 1 more time. Press it up and out. Bring it in. Drop it down. Take 1 inhale right here. Check your shoulders. Check your lower belly. Then open it up for your fire hydrant again, and you're just kicking it out for 10. Bring it in. 9 and 8. Keep that knee lifted. 7 and 6. 5 and 4 and 3. 2. Hold it out on this one. Hold it out there. It's externally rotated. The long leg comes down and it presses up for 10. Down and up for 9. Belly in for 8. Shoulders down for 7. 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Bring it down. Bend the knee and take the foot loop out. Widen out your knees. Press back into a child's pose, rolling the wheel forward. Now let's take both hands over towards the right side and sink that left hip down a little bit deeper. And then both hands over to the left side. Sink the right hip down a little deeper. Back to center. Roll the bar or the wheel towards you as you kind of roll all the way up. Okay, so let's take our springs off. Let's get a little back extension. So I'm going to place the wheel in front of me. Hands come down, feet step back. I'm dropping down onto my belly, and I'm placing my hands at the edges of my foot bar. I'm going to tuck my pelvis under so my glutes are squeezing nice and tight, and I'm pressing my pubic bone down into the rug. And I'm going to send the wheel away from me. My palms are on the wheel, on the foot bar. My shoulders drop all the way down the back. Back of my neck stays nice and long, so I'm never going to do this during this exercise, yeah? Exhale all the air out of your body and squeeze your glutes on your inhale. Pull the belly in, pull the shoulders and the lats down the back. Stay looking down at the ground and lift. And press out. Inhale, lift. Keep the back of the neck nice and long and the shoulders down the back and the ribs pulling together. And drop it down. Inhale, lift up and lengthen the spine. And lower. 3 more. Inhale, lift. Drop the shoulders, pull the lower belly in. Exhale, lower. For 2. Let's get a little fancy on this next one, so hold it here. Maybe you just hold it here with your feet touching the ground. Maybe you want to squeeze the glutes and lift the front of the thighs off the floor or the mat and give me just a little swim for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll the wheel away from you. Place your hands right underneath your shoulders. Press back into a child's pose. And come on up. Okay, so let's finish with just one of my favorite stretches. We just worked both sides of your booty pretty good, so let's stretch it out, yeah? Let's take the right leg nice and long in front of us, and let's take the left foot or ankle right on top of the right knee. Now you can either stay here and keep your back nice and flat and hinge your flat back forward, or if you want to deepen the stretch through here, you can bend this knee under. So totally up to you. They're both a good stretch. If you feel like you can make this happen, go for it. Never push it. If this feels right, keep it there, and I want you to keep your back nice and flat and just lean towards it a little bit, yeah? So choose whichever works for you and lean forward and keep your back flat and feel that stretch through the side of the seat that we just worked. Feels so good. Okay, and then other side, right? So left leg is long, right ankle on top. We lean into that. If you want to deepen the stretch, maybe you bring that other foot underneath and you lean your flat back forward. 2 breaths here. Beautiful. Take the legs out into a V, into a straddle. Let's take that left arm and up and over we go. Maybe I turn my chest towards my knee, grabbing onto my shin. Roll it up. Take the right arm up and over. Maybe I turn towards my knee, grabbing onto my shin. I roll it up. I bring the soles of my feet together. And we are done for today. Thanks, guys.